birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Grace. Happy birthday to you.
Hit it. Oh, come on. Come on. You got more than that.
Good job.
Today's my birthday.
Woohoo! Happy birthday, darling.
And I'm 5.
Oh yeah, and you're 5. Okay, get on my lap.
Short person.
I hope all that audio stuff worked. I had everything going in there. Because now I got some extra buttons on here.
How old are you?
I already told them 5.
Yeah. That was Grace's birthday party from last weekend. Where were we?
Camping.
Where?
I forgot.
What else when are we going to be camping there again?
What will we be there for?
It's the Hootenanny.
That's right, next weekend. So, Alderman Farms. Hey, I'm sporting an Alderman Farms shirt today. Where am I at? Right there.
Grace, your hair stuff.
It's filthy because I've been getting some work done today.
Everybody.
Homesteading with the Morgans. How you doing? Noah's Ark, Donna, Deep South Texas.
Everybody's saying happy birthday, Grace.
Happy birthday, Grace. Happy birthday, Grace. Happy birthday, Grace. Happy birthday, Grace. Happy birthday, Grace.
Happy birthday.
And tomorrow's Jenny's birthday. That's right, Nunda. Bonne, Terre, Homestead.
I'm pointing this way, but it acted like I'm pointing
I know.
that.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of backwards,
Kind of trippy, huh?
Yeah. Oh, he's trippy.
Speaking of Bonne, Terre, Homestead, go check out her Facebook group.
Hey, guess what Nunda just got?
What?
Your farmer Barbie with the chicken.
Oh, yeah.
Nunda got one.
Oh, yeah.
She also got a beekeeper Barbie.
What? What were you?
I think we should look for one of those, huh?
Grace, what was the whole family doing last night?
Doing the bee.
We were a family of beekeepers last night.
Mom, you touching me. You touched me.
It was getting dark. We were hurrying. I didn't realize I had a hole in my pants. I got a bee sting on my leg. And then after we get Faith was the first time Faith was doing anything in a beehive, and I asked her to pick up this frame, but I didn't tell her to go soft, and so I made her actually put it back down. I was like, darling, if you grab like that, you're gonna get stung in your gloves. And at that point, she got stung in her glove.
Right then.
And she was fine. She's Faith. She shook it off.
Yeah.
No big deal. But then we were getting all the garb off and everything. We were all out there. Jenny was out. All of us were out there.
We only have 3 bee suits, so the younger 2 and I kind of stayed back for the most part. I was up there at first, but then when one got on my hat,
should,
kept
Brian
circling around
Miller.
my head, I was like, I'm out, and so I backed up. But we were all out there. It was Andrew and Grace's first time as well, seeing like in the beehives and stuff.
So you can see we're adding on a second frame here. Look at all the bees on, or sorry, a second box. Look at all the bees on top of that hive there. Going really super careful. Hold on, darling. Say goodbye to everybody. Tell them thank you for birthday wishes.
Thank you.
She wants to go watch her movie.
Go ahead, Pete.
Somebody go pause it. I mean, unpause
Go press the A button.
Yep, just push A and it'll play. You might have to push it 2 times to make it go.
Just try once first though. So the beehive was looking pretty full. This is the swarm that we caught quite a while ago, a couple, 2, 3, 4 weeks ago, whatever it was.
Yeah, whatever that was.
Yeah, so this beehive's looking really good. Hey, thanks, Jennifer. Is that?
Mm-hmm.
What?
You know who it is, don't you?
From where I live?
No.
No, who?
It's I'm pretty sure Danny's daughter.
Danny
and Wanda.
Danny and Wanda. Okay, because I also went to school with Jennifer Johnson.
Oh, well, that's weird.
Or maybe that was Jenny Johnson. Maybe it was Jenny Johnson. All right. Thank you so much, Jennifer, for catching us live. So here's another shot of these. Or is that the same?
That's her. Okay,
Danny's daughter. Okay, all right.
On top of that one. Woo!
All right.
That's awesome.
You know, what would I do without Jenny, right? Well, let me start my list. No, I'm just joking. What? But anyways, so I am so happy about this beehive right now. They are absolutely...
Nunda put Danny's daughter.
The daughter.
I wouldn't have even caught that if she didn't say something that she couldn't spell.
Yeah, anyway, so I'm ecstatic about these bees. They're looking good.
They look great.
They do.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I keep interrupting.
Yeah,
We looked at the one frame because we were trying to look to see if there was babies in there, and there was one. You could see it just getting ready to hatch. You could see like there was just a little split in the little hole. I don't even know my technical terms here, and there was like little.
I wasn't paying attention.
You could see the feelers starting to come out for that one baby that was hatching.
The baby that was being born.
Like, that's so cool.
And it was dark, so Jenny was holding her phone as a flashlight. I would hold up a frame, and we were looking for larvae. And Jenny, I didn't see it because I was holding it to Jenny, who was across from me. But Jenny saw larvae, and she was actually able to show the kids the larvae.
Yep.
So bees are kicking. We got a second frame on there. And then this was today. I forget what I say in this video, and I can't hear it play right now either. So this could be interesting.
That's gonna.
Family friendly, right? Let's go for it.
Is it gonna play?
There you go.
Okay. You gotta unmute it that time.
There we go.
Holy cow.
So many things to mute and unmute.
Bees flying all around me like crazy. This is the busiest I've seen this in a long time. That box is full of bees.
All right, Jenny and I were having a conversation there. That was a little bee video from today, but then I also got the GoPro out today. I also got the GoPro and did this little video, which, let's see. I was trying to play with the GoPro a little because Jenny got it for me for Christmas, and I just haven't played with it that much. Let me see here. There we go. And then I was playing with the VLC player and trying to do some effects here, interactive zoom.
Let's not fall, please.
Look at that. Oh wait, it's not playing. There we go. Sorry you guys had a big blank screen there for quite a while. But there's the bees. Let's see, I went for a couple different angles with the... But this is real time, and they are just... I mean, there was so many bees out flying around today. Nunda says that makes her... That makes nervous to let her bee suit on. And then let's see, I changed up a couple angles here. Let's see if I can... I'm fast forwarding now. Whoa, hello everybody. I went there. I don't think this was too fun of an angle. There we go.
Nunda has it. And she has Farmer Barbie. That's what I was telling Grace. Isn't that cool?
And then I move it again. Just watching some bees. I don't see a lot of pollen on these bees or anything though. But they are definitely in and out, and there was tons just flying around. Tons. All right. Does she want to say anything? I'm gonna shut this down.
Yeah, we're over here having a conversation.
I know.
I was telling her about
where do I need to be?
Nunda having
There we go.
Barbies.
Did Faith, you want to say hi, anybody?
Hi, Gina.
Speak up a little.
Hi, Gina.
One of Faith's friends is here in the chat, so we're saying hi. Faith's getting all excited about going back to school. And if you guys don't know, we're not doing homeschooling this year. We get the options totally up to the kids, and the kids are going back to school this year.
They all miss their friends. So they're going to go hang out, which is fine. Can you also go let Gracie know that Gina says happy birthday?
Peaceful Inspiration says that you're allergic. Now, I've been stung by these honeybees in my hand, my arm, my legs, the underside of my, not my armpit, but like the bottom side of my bicep.
That would be your tricep.
No, well, I mean, no, this is my tricep. I mean this.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's
my arm wrestling muscles. And
your big gun.
But last night I got stung after getting the bee suits off.
My gosh.
And I know I might have this nice, you know, it might appear like I have a bodybuilder physique.
That's
some people might get that feeling when they see me that I'm a bodybuilder. But in fact, I got stung by a bee last night, right where my gut flops over my pants.
Oh my gosh. Your gut
True story.
does not flop over your pants.
It definitely hangs over my pants. I don't know.
It gives your pants like cover, but.
But anyways, I got stung right there. Oh my gosh. Yes, 1870s Homestead. We meant to do that last night, do the reducer and all that. TJ and I are going back out there. I wanted to go back out there tonight, but we got the live show. TJ and I are going back out there tomorrow night and removing all that stuff.
Thank you, Gina.
But it has my gut messed up. There's an area under my belly button about this big that is red and irritated up to my belly button, around my belly button. It's swollen. I mean, my gut is even bigger now and red. And I mean, it's shade for your belt. That's exactly. I was thinking it's like a shade for my pants button, you know, so it doesn't get too hot or something. But believe it or not, this is not the only thing I have in common with Santa. Bonne, Terre, that's a good point. I don't know what kind of bees these are. Maybe if I took pictures and posted it, maybe somebody can answer, because this is a swarm that I caught, and I don't know how to identify my bees. If you ask me, these bees, when I got to looking at some video footage and stuff, and even when I was out there today, they seem longer. They seem a little bit longer to me than the ones we've had in the past. What?
Just laughing. My cheeks hurt.
Okay, I heard 1870s, yeah. Red gut. No kidding. I feel a little awkward showing you guys, so I'm not going to. But
why are you crawling?
Underneath my belly button is rock hard to push on. I don't know why, but I also got stung in the leg last night. And where I got stung in the leg, no problem. But this
zipper awning.
This belt shade is really kind of messed up. Zipper awning. I like that.
I was trying to think, yeah, like.
Hey, part-time Fernies.
What I was thinking for this.
But yes, I'm behind on doing some things on that beehive. Like, we ran out of light last night looking through that beehive, and we just got behind, and so that entrance reducer and that feeder are gone.
And they get itchy.
Hoping tomorrow night.
Living Miracle Homestead said that they were taught to put tobacco on it.
Well, I'll go buy a pack of smokes.
No, we don't need that.
I haven't smoked in 5 years, but I could smoke a whole pack right now.
They do get itchy. TJ actually stepped on one, that was like 5 days ago or so.
Yeah.
And right in the arch of his foot. Well,
that's gotta hurt.
He doesn't really have an arch, but yeah,
he doesn't.
He had a huge welt, and then the next day his foot was itching like crazy, kept rubbing it against the ground and everything, and it finally made it go away. But Faith's finger this morning was itching her really bad too.
Bonne, Terre, I cannot remember my full thought process, but we have 2 in-hive feeders that sit on top, the big round ones that sit on top of the frames.
Those, yeah.
And I cannot remember why I didn't use those or one of those.
Are you talking about
anyways,
the big white ones?
Yeah.
Well, the raccoon ran away with one.
Yeah, but we've pieced one back together. Yeah, well, the raccoon destroyed 2, and we took those 2 and pieced one together.
Yeah, to put one in, but we are still missing the canister for the second one.
Yes, Jenny pulled the stinger out. The stinger was sticking out a good long ways.
Yeah.
Jenny was just able to go.
Just pinch.
I think she found some satisfaction in that.
Just a little. It's like pulling slivers out of the kids.
Oh, different with floats. Okay, I'll look into those too, Nunda. We've never had any problem with the in-hive ones. This is actually the first time ever I've used that mason jar feeder.
I was wondering, because I don't remember seeing it last year.
Hey, we're going to give away some sunflowers today.
I gotta go check my price.
Now, these sunflowers are not... what's the word?
Sorted.
Sorted. I mean, there's a lot of garbage in here from when I took them off the sunflower, but we've been getting lots of, not lots. We've been getting some emails and stuff, people asking if we can send them some sunflowers. I still have a ton left over from last year, and this is what I posted on Instagram today. Me sitting in here. These are the, what are they called, Jenny? The giant
mammoth.
Oh, mammoth. Giant mammoth or just mammoth? Or is it a giant mammoth?
Mammoth, giant.
Whoa! I just got done clicking all kinds of buttons.
Do you want me to go look? Do you want me to go get
No, I don't.
Okay.
But mammoth, yeah, I think when I posted on Instagram and Facebook, I said they were giant, but they're, I think technically Jenny's right, they're mammoth from Baker Creek.
Yeah, they're a mammoth.
And these seeds, I don't know if this is the correct terminology or what, but these seeds are probably, what, 2 generations now? I mean, I think we planted saved seeds from Baker Creek last year as well. Saved seed. So like 3 years ago, we bought the seeds, grew them, saved them, grew them, saved them, and that's these. Last year's.
Let's go with that.
Right. So that was me in the sunflowers, and that's what this is right here. And I also posted Jenny in the black oil sunflower seeds. It looks like she's getting gobbled up. And we are having, or I am, I'm having a ton of fun growing these sunflowers. They are so cool.
I love seeing them, but like the other day, no, it was last week right before the live show. It's like, we had like 4 minutes before we had to start. And you're like, I haven't been out to see my corn and sunflowers yet. And you go out there. And I was like, hey, what? We gotta go. But gotta visit the corn and sunflowers every day.
I do. Forget the garden that has all the food and stuff. Yeah, I gotta go visit the corn and sunflowers.
Corn and sunflowers. That's his go-to. But this is the first time, like, it looks really good. You've done very, very good with it.
The part-time permie says she has one that hasn't opened yet and it's out of her reach. Our volunteer is probably out of Jenny's reach.
Oh yeah.
So it's getting close to, we have a volunteer that's probably left over from the pigs last year, or we dropped some seeds out there. And is it out of your reach, the volunteer?
Yeah, it's taller than it's taller than the ones that you stood in front of, because I can see it right here.
Yeah, but there's an elevation in the ground about this much too.
That's true.
Yeah.
So it's
up there.
It's got to be close. It's got to be close.
It's up there, but these sunflower seeds, these ones, not the black oil, but the mammoth, the first year we grew those, I would have Andrew standing on my shoulders, Andrew standing on my shoulders, and he was reaching up to grab them. Now Andrew was what, 2 or 1? What? No, 3.
He was like 4 or 5.
Yeah, something like that. Whatever.
This is just like 2 years ago. He was like 5.
What's a couple years between family members?
Just earlier he was saying that he can't believe that there's only 2 years between Andrew and Grace, because he thinks there's like 4 or 5 years, and it's like, nope, it's just.
I do. So Andrew just turned 7. Grace turned 5 today.
Yep.
And they seem a lot farther apart than 2 years. Grace is so midget and cute.
She's so tiny. It's ridiculous. My mom actually, for her birthday, bought her a pair of pajamas, a nightgown, size 4. It's like, kid, you just turned 5. Size 4. Everything, she's just in the same clothes for the last year and a half.
I see what 1870s is saying about their sunflowers, and the soil that this corn and sunflowers in is not great. I've been working on it. Worked on it this early spring. Been working on it throughout the year so far.
Yep, giving it stuff.
But this is the
Grace
first.
Is fun-sized.
Grace is fun-sized.
She's sassy-sized.
This is the first year that we've applied a lot of water to our corn and sunflowers. What's the matter?
I don't know. I heard something, and at the same time, the curtain moved. That was really weird.
Oh, you heard? I think Bubby's chasing flies.
Oh, that's what I heard. Yeah.
Hey, let's see. Every week, let's see. What, are we done with corn and sunflowers?
Are you done?
What else you gotta say?
None. I don't have anything to say about them.
Hey, part-time permies, your giant ones in your chicken run / compost pile from last year. The pumpkin plant that we had 2 years ago grew out of our compost pile.
Oh my gosh.
That thing was huge, and we got over 20 very good sized pumpkins out of it.
Yeah.
Over one plant.
One. Yeah, that thing grew like the vine, I think the longest vine area from the center of the plant was like 40 foot long or something like that.
Yeah,
I think it was about 40 foot long.
It definitely went across our
it was
our
insane.
silo pads. It was crazy.
It was awesome though. Happy Nana Grandma.
Hey,
and
girly, whoever you are.
But last year we had some volunteer pumpkin plants. We actually have right next to the volunteer sunflower.
Do you think Bandana Grandma's wearing a bandana right now?
Yes. There's a volunteer pumpkin plant that we're letting go because we didn't plant any squash. Well, we didn't plant any pumpkin.
We didn't plant any. Oh yeah.
Zucchini.
We didn't plant any winter squash.
Right. And so, not yet. Maybe we will still. I don't know.
I don't know if there's time to plant some pumpkins
I don't know.
yet.
We'll see. It depends on what our crazy weather does.
It's kind of late, maybe. What do you think, part-time permies? Too late to plant?
Speaking of crazy weather, we're finally, hopefully, fingers crossed, getting some rain tomorrow. We are forecasted for over an inch of rain, and we are like embracing it.
Which is way too much rain for this rock hard, dry soil.
Yes, it is.
But I actually took the rototiller out tonight and chopped up the ground in between the corn and sunflower rows, hoping that the water would soak in better.
Yeah, and I trimmed around like all the fruit plants and everything, and we got the garden all weeded, so hopefully our plants can actually soak up as much water as like whatever we get. We were supposed to get rain the other day, and I told Mike, I said, we got enough that when I came inside because I was outside putting a pig back,
right,
chasing piglets.
Oh yeah.
That
ROSB might crash here in a second.
It was enough to make it look like I walked on the outskirts of a sprinkler going off. That was it. That was our rain. It was a joke.
Living Miracle Homestead. I do not have a good answer for you, but I can tell you what we've done the last 2 years is they sit out in the open way longer than I ever planned on, just sitting there on their stalks. And then when it's starting to get really cold outside and I don't want to be outside anymore, I go chop them down.
Yeah.
And then we hang them on our porch, our glassed-in porch, where it can get really warm in the summer. And then this spring, I actually took them off the head of the sunflower and then went and planted them. That's...
Noah's Ark, it's supposed to start at like 5 a.m. for us. Maybe like rain for a couple hours and a couple hours break, and then it's supposed to rain from like late morning all the way through Friday, all the way through Saturday, stop like Saturday night, little rain Sunday. I really hope this is right. Little rain Monday, little rain Tuesday. We need this rain. Yeah,
we are rain deprived. So look at that. We've got, even tonight it says showers late. Thunderstorms tomorrow, only 78 tomorrow.
Oh my gosh, that's 73 on Sunday. Oh, so nice.
And rain, look at that. It says 0.91 inch tomorrow, 0.5 inch on Sunday, 0.2 of an inch on Sunday. We need the rain. Nobody around here, I don't think, is going to complain about the rain. Having rain this weekend.
Yeah, part-time permies, our garden needs it, but our basement doesn't. Hey, Danny and Leslie.
It's
Scratch Made Homestead.
It's Scratch Made Homestead here.
Yes, get the rain over with before the Hootenanny. That's right. Let's get it.
That's right. Oh, I didn't even think. Is that on the forecast?
I don't think so. Or at least my phone earlier did not show it for Saturday.
Okay, it's up to Wednesday right now. And I don't think if I even click that arrow, I don't think it'll go.
But seeing as it's Michigan, it can show us that it's going to rain on Saturday, and then it'll show us that it's going to be sunny, and then it'll show us that it's going to rain, and then so you won't know until Saturday gets here.
And there's people, like I see somebody said it's been raining for 4 days there. If we would have had 1 day of rain in the last 6 weeks, I wouldn't be even all that excited about this rain. But 6 weeks might be a stretch. But it has not rained in a really long time.
At least, I'd say at least a month.
Probably not a month, yeah. There was a bunch of rain that went through our area last week, but it was hit and miss, so we got none. But we know some people like 30 minutes north of us that got quite a few short, big showers.
Yeah, well, even my sister was saying that they...
Part-time person says it was only 3 weeks. Oh, that's pushing a month. That's getting
almost
there.
a month. Yeah. We'll go with it. But my sister said the other night, like when we got that little ridiculous little sprinkle thing, that they had a pretty good shower go through.
We didn't get it. We didn't get
They're
anything.
an hour north. Brad wants to know. Hi, Brad. Brad wants to know what weather site that is. Isn't that AccuWeather?
No, that's Weather Underground.
Weather Underground.
WeatherUnderground.com. In fact.
Hi, Daniel. Hi,
Daniel.
WC Rex.
Where?
Daniel got as my judge in WC Rex.
Hey, how you doing?
Wisconsin.
In fact, I think.
Deep South Texas says I had 11 inches of rain a month ago.
What?
Nothing.
Get out of here.
Then. Yes, the ground is insanely dry. Well, we were
11 inches a month ago should be holding you pretty good still.
Do you have anything for the garlic?
There's the weather site. That's the app we use on our phone. That's the app.
Yeah.
That's a
Mother Nature has a really bad attitude.
But we had the same weather last year though too. Last year, we've talked about this many times. Last year we mowed the lawn a couple times in the spring.
Yeah.
And then we didn't mow it again until October, or September, October.
Yep.
And our lawn didn't even green up until like October because there was such a lack of rain all summer.
And right now it's all brown again. TJ and I mowed yesterday and today.
That is so nice having TJ be able to mow.
He can mow the side yard. But that will, like, hopefully with the rain, it'll help it actually start to green up a little bit.
Right.
But I didn't want to not mow it, and just like I spent quite a bit of time weed eating yesterday and today, I didn't want to not mow it or weed eat, and then the rain come, and then it get even more out of control.
Right. In fact, I honestly think if this rain doesn't help grow the pasture a little bit, we gotta start feeding the goats a bunch of hay.
Yeah.
It was worse last year part times, but yeah, it was bad last time.
Yeah. We've had a lot of the same temps, though, 90s and 100s.
Yeah.
These last few days, it's chilled out a little bit.
Anything over 80, I'm miserable. It's all the same.
Do you have anything on the?
I do.
What was I going to say? Oh, talking about the ground being so dry. We were out harvesting garlic.
You want me to show these?
Yeah.
Okay.
We were out.
Do you care which one?
No. And there's all of our garlic.
400 plus garlic.
But we were like really having to pull on the first few to try to get it out because the ground was it's just like cement because it was wet, and so then it packed, and that's how it stayed. Now that it's
especially
dry.
the first two sections. After that, the ground was moister.
It was
more
a little
moist?
bit better.
Moister or moist?
Moister is not a word, dude.
But moisture is.
Yes.
But moisture is not?
No.
But they sound the same.
More moist.
More moist. That sounds weird.
That's weird.
More moist.
Yeah, more moist. I don't even know what I'm saying there. So we use a pitchfork. Stop that. That's weird. No. No MooTube. But yeah, we just used the pitchfork and loosened them up after that and made it.
And I only stabbed, I think, one garlic.
That's so much better than last year. We probably went through a good like 8-10 bulbs last year with the pitchfork.
All right, starting on our left, which I think is your left. These are the 4. We had the kids pick out, so I can't swear these were our biggest ones. But the first one's a Northern White, correct, Jenny?
Northern White.
And then Georgia Fire.
Yep.
And then Homegrown.
Yep.
I'm gonna say this wrong, but Amish Crumble. I don't know how to say it. This is saved garlic from the previous year. And then number 4 is so number 4 is the purple one in the middle, purplish.
Part-time pyramid says it is the same. It's not a mirror.
Okay, so the purple one's Persian Star, and then the second to the last is store-bought this year, more Crumble, Amish Crumble, and then the very last one, it's harder to tell, but it's also purple, and that's a Persian Star. And that's a Northern White that Andrew and I picked the day before.
So Terry, will all that garlic last us until next spring? So what our goal is to have enough to last us till next spring, and then also have some to replant. We go through a lot of garlic though.
Our first year planting garlic, we planted 172 or 168 or something like that.
I didn't think it was that much.
Or 142 or something.
Yeah.
And we were trying to save garlic to plant here in a couple months because a lot of this is going back in the ground in just a couple months.
Right.
Or 4 months or so, whatever, 3-4 months.
Well, and then, we aim for October, but we always do it in November.
And then I'm going to go ahead and make a ton of garlic powder right now because we use garlic powder every single night at the dinner table. The kids put it on everything just like you would put salt on stuff, or just like I would put salt on stuff. And so it's a condiment. And then since we've been growing our own, Jenny uses a lot more fresh garlic in all of her cooking. So we're going to dehydrate a ton of it. We're going to break it up. We're going to save the biggest bulbs to replant.
Biggest cloves. Cloves
to replant in November-ish. We usually aim for the beginning of November. We don't usually get it planted to the end of November.
Yeah.
And then we're going
but it seems to work out.
We're going to try and preserve a bunch. I would like to try to ferment a bunch and then preserve it. Maybe actually just try canning and pickling some as well. And then just try to leave some hanging fresh. Usually, by the time we get to early spring, whatever we have just out still has really shrunk down.
Yeah,
it's gotten kind of. We still use it.
Yeah.
But
yeah, you can still use it.
Little Creek Homestead, how you doing?
Is it too late to order garlic? No.
Most of the places start shipping out in September, I believe.
Yeah, I would actually recommend finding out now because there's so many different kinds.
So I know when Baker Creek runs out, they're done.
Yeah, and finding out now what it is that you want and maybe order it now or find out when they're willing to ship it to your area now, because they do, a lot of varieties do sell out pretty quickly, and like Mike said, like when they're done, they're done. They don't get more in stock for that year.
So our garlic ordering, any garlic that we have ordered has pretty much exclusively come from thegarlicstore.com. You probably will not like their website. The first time I ordered from that website, I kind of almost thought it was a sham, tell you the truth. It's just, I don't know, I just don't. A lot of times I'll look at a website, and if I think the website's professional and it's put together, and I'll have a warm fuzzy feeling about it. I just didn't think about that with thegarlicstore.com. And then,
but we've always like everything.
But we've had no problem with them. Yep, no problem whatsoever. I kind of took a risk when I said okay on the payment.
Yeah. And then the
Fillery. We follow them on Instagram. Fillery Garlic Store. And that was one of the Persian stars this year. It sure does seem like we ordered some from another place too.
No, last year somebody bought like 7 pounds of garlic.
Somebody in our Pratt Pack Facebook group, I think Amanda Contrell, is that right or something, had recommended that's where to get garlic from. I could be wrong on who recommended that though. Don't hold me to that.
The 1870s Homestead also says that they buy theirs from Seed Savers Exchange.
Yes.
So you can look there too. And I think Baker Creek has some garlic as well. So I mean, you've got lots of really good name options right there. But we have been very happy with what we've gotten from the garlic store. We did 4 different kinds last year, and this year we did the 6 different kinds. Some of them are the same, like Amish or crumble, but one's store-bought, one's homegrown from last year, and then the 2 Persian stars are from different places.
And I'm gonna have to go outside and look at this to verify later, but I would say our homegrown Amish or crumble is a hair bigger than the ones that we ordered last year, because each year you save the biggest cloves and you replant those.
Right. I kind of agree with you. We had some very large homegrown Amish or crumble that we harvested this year.
Yes.
But the rest of them were very comparable in size.
Okay.
But we did get some huge bulbs.
So once they finish drying out just a little, they're curing in the barn.
Do I need to read them?
We'll do a couple weaves or braids. I mean, Jenny did her first braid ever a couple years ago, and it turned out fantastic. And then we'll start I'll start taking some apart, trying to get ready to make a garlic powder. TJ told me, he said I should just make a half-gallon mason jar worth of garlic powder, and that might last us a little while.
A little while. Not very long.
But it takes a whole lot of garlic to make some garlic powder.
Aim high. I don't see why not, as long as it's a deep enough pot, because like the roots do go down quite a ways.
Those little stringy roots.
Yeah, but I don't see why you wouldn't be able to grow garlic in pots.
Yeah.
I think that would be something that would be relatively easy.
I would say yes, because I know I've seen lots of people grow their garlic in a raised bed, and they do it in a very condensed way.
Yes. Yeah, almost like a
yeah.
grid. Almost, yeah. I couldn't think of that. I see people do onions that way too.
Yep. That's how Charles OAG's video is on growing really big onions.
Yes.
They're...
That 1870s Homestead says that they are so excited for the Hootenanny.
Hootenanny.
Just over a week left. It's going fast.
I don't know what I have here. What do I have here?
I don't know what you're doing.
Is that what I'm going for? There we go.
Sure, there we go.
Woo!
Pratt Family Homesteads, Michigan YouTube Homestead Hootenanny. July 28th. Starting at noon at Somerset Beach Campground. Going to have an insane amount of food, and I actually just thought of something else I want to bring that's not on the food menu.
Oh, and if you want some really good stories while we're at the Hootenanny,
no.
Jenny's parents are going to be there.
There will be no storytelling. You may not ask questions.
I think we could get Jenny's parents a microphone, and I think we would be entertained all day long.
We do not need to go over that. Mom, you're not allowed to say anything.
Don't worry, Denise.
Nothing. Nothing.
We need to air out our tent. Haven't used it in 10 years. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you might want to air that thing out. Hey, I can show you. I can show you, Nunda. I can show you a baby picture, but you have to come to Michigan to see it.
Aw, a little bribery or blackmail. What is that? Extortion? What is that?
Yeah. Come to Michigan.
Let's see.
You better come next year, Amy.
Oh, let's do this. Let's do this. Because I'm so bad about remembering. In our group, every week, we ask people, what did I do here? Did you get a hold of this?
I didn't touch it.
Did you break this? We ask people every week.
Oh, that is super cute. Did you watch that?
I did. What is it?
What do you mean, what is it? I'll let everybody see it.
Okay, hold on. Okay, now that I'm here. All right.
Okay.
In our group, Pratt Pack, every week we ask people to post something that they'd like to share. And on the live show here, so Jeff, that's Homestead Dad right there. I don't know how well they'll see this, but...
What's Homestead Boy number 2 holding?
That's number 2?
It's number 2.
All right, you know. Okay, what is it?
It's a baby pig.
That's what I thought.
It's an itty bitty little baby pig, and he's got a bottle, and he was feeding it.
I was going to ask him, I said, is your kid holding a pig, a dog, a rabbit? What is that thing?
That's a pig. American Guinea Hog Piglet.
Gypsy Lee has been very interactive in our group. Doesn't that look good?
That does look good.
Oh my gosh, that looks good.
I'll take one. What?
All right.
Can you smell it?
Oh
yeah,
yeah. He did his. I believe Brian said. I think I saw Brian in here that this was him doing it. This was his first ever pig roast.
Oh.
I think. Now he said he's been to 3 or 4 pig roasts, but I believe, if I understood correctly, that this was his very first pig roast that he did.
I've only been to one pig roast.
I have never been to a pig roast, and I told him that in our group. I have never been to one, and that's when I started telling you what a great way for us to do that.
Yeah.
For like a customer appreciation thing. Oh, a little catfishing, Jessica. All right.
That's Living Garden. The Living Garden. And dehydrated cherry
look, she caught catfish with dehydrated cherry tomatoes.
I don't think so. Our kids love dehydrated cherry
love
tomatoes.
them.
It's like candy to them.
Miss Pauletta is making preparations. Are you guys familiar? Okay, let's come back with this. We'll talk about this a little bit more. Are you guys familiar with the 127 yard sale? That runs all the way from southern Michigan down to...
Forever.
Into Tennessee?
Yeah, I think maybe even through Tennessee. Maybe it stops in Tennessee, the southern part of Tennessee.
but it's a huge yard sale. When is it? The end of July, middle August, beginning August, something?
First weekend of August, I believe.
We should really know more of our facts before we start talking about them.
Yeah, maybe. Anyways, it's insane. I mean, it's the entire like 127.
The world's longest yard sale. I'm sorry to interrupt, but I just brought up the webpage.
Yeah, no, you're fine. I was taking a deep breath.
August 2nd through the 5th.
Yeah, first weekend from Addison, Michigan to Gadsden, Alabama.
Oh my gosh.
Alabama.
Holy
oh my goodness.
cow.
I thought it went all the way through Tennessee, but so that's Michigan, Ohio, Kentucky, Tennessee, and into Alabama. Are you kidding me?
Ooh.
So, all of you who love yard sales, there you go. Something to check out. So yeah, Miss Pauletta and her sister are prepping for that. This is something that they do every year.
Right.
And have an absolute blast doing it. There you go. That's so cool.
Yeah, and you know what? If you wanted to be part of this, I know a lot of people that like live in Michigan and they'll go hit whatever down to the Ohio border, which I believe is about 20 miles or so, maybe a little more. And then
yes,
they'll
in
go
a wee corner of Georgia.
In a wee corner, yep, a little bit of Georgia. But anyways, that's cool. We've talked about before, just for fun, just driving it, just stopping and driving.
Almost like a parade, and we're like, hi.
And if you're not in that area, I mean, this is 127 highway. This is like your typical 2-lane, 55-mile-an-hour highway.
Yeah.
And there's people stopped all down the highway.
It is crazy.
And it actually extends in Michigan here to include US 12.
It does. Yep.
But
it's really cool.
It is really cool.
I think we should just make that drive sometime.
It would be really cool to go do that. But so that's what they were talking about. Let's see what else is in the group before I get lackadaisical and forget. Oh, it's gonna start over? All right, let's see. Where did we go?
I'd come home with so much junk I'd have to have a yard sale of my own. That's right, Amy. That's exactly what would happen.
Let's see. So, oh, I skipped some. I bet you don't know what EVU is.
No.
I know. Of course, I Googled it when I read it. You can figure it out. You can figure it out.
I know. Yeah, I know it.
What is it?
So finished aromas, and it's extra virgin olive oil kept in the fridge.
There you go.
Did she say not in the cabinet? Not in the cabinet. Kept
not
in the
fridge.
Cabinet. Cool beans.
What is a chicken's favorite subject in school? Egonomics.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you, Linda Burkhardt. That's who came in and gave me a big hug, right?
Yeah.
At 2 years ago at the Appalachian Homesteading Conference.
Yeah, not this past
year,
but last
year. And it was
year.
the day before. Yep.
Okay.
And we walked in and Linda was like the first person to say, Pratt!
We barely remained in the door. They were on their way out.
It was great meeting them and everybody. Jessica, I dehydrate a lot of things, and I like to put tomatoes in EVU. There's EVU again.
EVU. But
I got a whole large bottle of avocado oil. Think I should store some in that as well? Anyone know? My personal deal.
I wonder if it would give it a different flavor.
Maybe a different flavor, but as far as preserving it or whatever, I think it would be fine.
Work just the same.
I really
Anna Marie cobbled that is a cute little picture. So cute.
That's awesome. Part-time permies. That's right. Weeds, what weeds? No weeds when it's not raining.
Are you kidding me? I just pulled a ton of weeds.
I was gonna say, and I just so go check out Part-Time Permies video right there.
Doesn't have a heavy flavor.
Or it doesn't say. Cool. I assume that's Part-Time Permies video. It doesn't actually say.
Homemade everything.
Hey, what's up, brother? How you doing? Hey, I know you'd like this. I just got me a. I don't know if you saw on Instagram and stuff. I got me a AR-15 a couple weeks ago, or last week. Couple weeks.
Last week,
Wednesday, right? Or Thursday before the show? Yeah, I think it was
one of those
Thursday
days.
Before the show.
It was Thursday, yeah.
Yeah.
Our week.
And Homemade Everything. I watched a video of yours a long time ago. It was one of those live deals. I don't think I was watching it live, but you were gaming, I think.
Noah's Ark said pew pew.
Pew pew. Oh, all right.
He's asking what kind. Should I pick this?
I was gonna show this.
Okay. Well, he's asking what kind of AR it was.
Anderson?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, show that. Super fun. I had to.
Jenny had these shirts made.
I had to put them in the tutus.
It's Anderson. It's 5.56. It's got the scope on it. Go check it out. I'm almost positive I put it on Instagram, right?
Yeah.
I am positive I put it on Instagram, Homemade Everything, and Facebook.
Are you showing pictures? Like,
am I showing it?
Oh,
I am. Yeah.
So. Okay.
There's no tutus and T-ball. How'd that come about?
So we were talking with Faith. She decided she wanted
1870, see you later. Thanks.
Wanted to be part of the fall softball team, even though we just got done with summer softball team. And she was saying that she was interested in playing first base. And I was like, well, okay, that's great. I'm glad you have an interest in that, and that's something you want to do. But you need to understand that first base, you have to catch the ball a lot. Everybody's throwing the ball to first base. She's got a couple of girls on her team that have like a really strong throw. And I'm like, you're going to have to catch a ball from these girls. And she's like, yeah, I can. I'm good. Nice. Seriously. And then the other thing, I was like, you're also going to have to throw the ball. Like, not your dainty little throw. And Mike says, you can't be a princess.
He knew it.
I knew you. I figured, but...
Go ahead, keep talking tutus.
Mike said, you can't be a princess on the softball field. I said, there's no tutus in softball. And from there, I decided that had to be a shirt. So I sat down and designed it. And I ordered a shirt for Faith that says there's no tutus in softball. And then I'm cutting you off.
Do you want to zoom?
Yeah.
Just zoom on the shirt.
Right there.
Yeah.
So then Grace says there's no tutus in T-ball because in the spring she starts T-ball.
Hey, Big Bear.
And then I also
Jenny's talking tutus, and I'm trying to show Homemade Everything something here.
I also had there's no tutus in softball shirt made for myself to wear during Faith's tournaments. Are you done yet?
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm done.
What were we saying? Let's go shoot.
Go put your toys away.
Let's go shoot.
Go put your toys away.
Let's go shoot.
Go put your toys away. Go put your toys away.
I got a pretty good deal on that. My brother was selling it. My brother got it dirt cheap from a friend that was just trying to gather some cash to move out of his mom's basement. And then my brother found a different one that he wanted. So he told me, hey, just give me $100 over what I paid for it. I was like, cool. That was still like way cheaper than
it was cheap. It was a really good deal. And now he's got a fun toy that he can play with.
And Andrew loves it.
I've got
all the kids love it.
I've got my bow. He's got his gun. We're good now.
Boy, I went outside to test shoot that. I think we talked about this on the live show, but last week. But we went out to test shoot it. I didn't even know Andrew was on my heels and already had his hearing protection on. I didn't even know he was coming out.
He was like, Mom, can I go out there? And he didn't even wait for me to answer. I'm like, Dad'll send him in if he doesn't want him out. It's fine.
Yes, I've got an awesome idea for a target range. It's only about 4 food forest permaculture. How you doing? It's only probably about, from the corner back here to the hill, that's a little over half our property, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to say it's about 500 foot because our property's 8.
Oh, okay.
And it's a nice big hill. Nothing's getting past it. So I'm thinking about setting up a little range right there. Yeah. Thanks, Homemade. All right, where are we at? What have we not talked about?
I don't know. What other pictures do you have?
Oh, these?
Oh, well, no, I didn't necessarily mean those.
Well, these are cute, too.
Those are cute.
Jenny, you got me on the AR conversation. I forgot to show all these.
I did.
Yeah. All right. There you go.
But the one picture with them together, I had to stick the tutu in there, and I sent it to their coach. Their coaches, they have the same coach. T-ball and softball is the same coach. And he just thought that they were too funny.
We'll see. We've done garlic. We've done bees. We haven't done that. We want to do pigs real quick?
Sure.
Since our last live show, we have gotten 6 new pigs. 6 red wattles.
Yep. We're up to 10.
We are up to 10 pigs now. Amy says Mark's currently obsessed with gun channels, and I believe Amy said Mark just put one together.
Yes.
I haven't put one together yet. Because obviously I bought that one whole, so I'll probably have to buy a kit to put one together.
Oh my gosh.
But we got pigs. And so that's our 6 new babies. We cordoned them off for a little while. They're drinking out of the water nipples now, no problem whatsoever. And this picture doesn't show it, but they are totally integrated. The big the big muddy Tamworths.
Yeah, you can't tell that they're red.
I will not say that they were bullying them because I think they're just being pigs, but they're a lot bigger and they were showing their dominance.
They were at first, but then all the big pigs went and got in the wallow. And at first, like, everybody was chill. The little pigs were roaming around.
That's
and
right,
the big
Brian.
pigs were in the wallow. But if a little pig came to the wallow, they were like, this is my space, not your mud.
They're doing a lot better.
Yeah, everybody's good now. Everybody shares the wallow. They share the food. The big pigs have showed the little ones how to eat out of the thing. And
Amy says my life has been ARs these last 4 weeks. I know more than I ever wanted to.
Yeah, he'll like be messing with it and show me something, and he's like, man, this reminds me of my army days.
Oh my gosh,
that was before me. Like, that's just not even part of my life. I don't know. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, this man's gonna get something wild and crazy in his head, and I'm gonna lose my mind, all because his brother gave him a gun.
I had to buy it. He didn't give it to me.
Well, whatever.
And then I wanted to meet up with my brother to get it because I started asking around because I don't know all the federal laws and all that stuff. And I guess just transporting a long gun straight lines is perfectly fine. But my brother couldn't find the time for me and him to like meet up. And of all places, the middle meetup for my brother and I is like Chicago.
Yeah, big no-no.
I can just see being in Illinois, let alone the Chicago area, handing off guns.
Yeah.
So we ended up shipping it FFL to FFL, so.
Homemade everything, don't worry about it. It's his toy. He's like a kid in the candy store, seriously. That night we were closing down the barn, and all he was talking about was a gun. He's like, man, that was the coolest thing, shooting the side of the hill, big old dust cloud. Did you see the big old dust cloud? There's a big old dust cloud. I was like, I saw the big old dust cloud, babe. We're like, we're good.
Andrew's eyes were like this.
It was so funny. And then we'd go silent for a minute, and he'd start talking about it. I was like, you are a little kid. It's like, I have 5 kids. That's what I have. I have 5 kids.
Do you guys remember that red wagon that we always tote stuff around in? I mean, we always...
Little red wagon.
Yeah, the little red plastic wagon. It's not even one of those cool, what are those, Arrow? Is that what they're...
The Radio Flyer one?
Radio Flyer. It's that plastic one. We have loaded that thing up with vegetables. I've put 4 bags of pig feed in that thing before, which that's how much I weigh. Pine shavings.
So much.
But we went ahead...
I should throw you in the wagon. I never thought about the pig feed and you weighing the same.
That would be that zipper awning we were talking about earlier.
That's not what I meant. My bad. Anyways, what about your little red wagon?
We went ahead and upgraded. This puppy here will carry 5 of me.
5 of you?
Or 10 bags of pig feed. No.
There could never be 5 of you. Yeah.
20 bags of pig feed.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So, anyways, but as you can see, Jenny's huge harvest in there the other day.
It was too much to carry.
Had to use the new wagon.
I had to give it a test run.
Oh, that's too funny.
That was funny.
Hey, these seeds, do you have a question for people?
Sure.
I am also going to be bringing a bunch of these to the Hootenanny. There's going to be a seed exchange at the Hootenanny that Cindy, part-time Permies, is currently running. If you have any questions, ask her about it or whatever. If you're not going to be at the Hootenanny and you'd like to contribute to the seed exchange, you can mail them. Go ahead and get them in the mail this weekend, and they should be here. And again, get with Cindy, part-time Permies. She's doing all that, so I have no idea what state all that's in. Part-time Permies, handle it. shoot part-time permies an email.
Yep, message her.
But I will be bringing some of these and whatever else we can scrounge up to the, maybe even some garlic seed. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. We'll see. parttimepermies@gmail.com. That's how you can get a hold of Cindy to talk about the seed exchange. And you don't have to be there to also receive seeds. I believe she's doing something where, like, if you send an envelope, a pre-stamped envelope, then you can also get seeds back in exchange. I believe that's how that's going. But message her if you have questions. What else we got to talk about, babe? You want to go through any of this or no?
I don't even know half the stuff. Well, some of it that's in there. You have to show that one.
So
not just boys and their toys.
Speaking of ARs, I got one little bad 5-year-old girl right here. Don't be messing with her.
Homemade everything. Yes, it has to do with guns too, because you said, is there anything else? He said guns and then just kidding. No, it pertains to a gun. So she got her first little pop cap gun. We don't have any of the pop caps yet. We didn't know if she could even pull the trigger or anything, but it comes with a cute little belt and holster that she can carry around. So she's in her party dress, her very fancy little party dress, carrying her briefcase of num-nums. And if y'all don't know what num-nums are,
I have no idea what num-nums are.
They're little lip glosses or nail polishes, and they have different faces and figurines, and they've all got cute little names and whatnots. And then there's a bunch of different covers and caps that you can put on to make them look different. So she's got her briefcase and her gun out there in her little party dress, shooting stuff in her forest. So she got us a turkey and a deer and coyote and a wolf and whatever else from her forest at the campground. So it was super cute. So that's her with her cake and cookies and presents. And she's Little Miss 5. This was one of the outfits that she got. Super cute little romper. Snuggles with Mom the night before. She turns 5. It's her last night as a 4-year-old, and she woke up to donuts. So she got to pick her birthday breakfast, and she wanted donuts. So Dad went and bought donuts. She picked a strawberry donut with chocolate frosting and pink sprinkles. So here's her opening some of her goodies, and my mom, you got a picture of my mom stuffing cake in her mouth. She's gonna love you.
Just look for that at the Hootenanny.
That's awesome.
I didn't know that was in there.
I didn't know that was in there either. I didn't look at your pictures. So Gracie she also got her first remote control car, but she hasn't had a chance to drive it yet because we don't have enough batteries.
Oh, I would have picked up batteries. I forgot all about that.
That's my papa. That's my
Jenny's
grandpa.
grandpa.
His friend Ava.
That dude is awesome. I could sit down and talk farming for hours with him. And we do.
We do. Or you do.
Yeah.
You do.
At all the family functions, I just gravitate right over to him. Okay, let's remember, at the Hootenanny, Mason Tops has agreed to let us give away one of these packages.
Full fermentation kit.
Full fermentation kit, and also 2 other smaller gifts. So they've allowed us to give away 3 items, which is super awesome. Yes. And we are actually still working on 2 more that we don't know for sure yet if we can or not, with different companies. There's going to be other people doing giveaways there, a lot of other channels. I can't remember the list right now. Can you? Don't start because you'll skip somebody.
Yeah, a couple I know is going to be like Sutton's Days, Alderman Farms.
Was 1870s?
I don't remember.
I forget.
Oh, they left.
I
don't know. Yeah, now you threw me off. I had a couple in my mind, but now you threw me off. Oh, Planting Seeds for Life. Are those your scapes?
You might think these are green beans, but these are garlic scapes. Somebody asked, I think Terry asked what we're doing with them all. To be very honest, I have a bucket full of them out there that are just sitting there drying that I actually need to put them more in the air, but they are just drying. But these are garlic scapes I've had fermenting in here for quite a while. And I got the Mason Tops, I got the glass weight in there, and there is, I don't know if you can tell, there's no mold, no nothing in there. Now, the next one I'm going to show you kind of looks weird. I will have no problem eating this, but I mixed, did you see this? I mixed radishes and garlic scapes. It's the only two things I had on hand at the time. And the fermenting, I've left them in there way too long. And I put some dill in there, I think, and some other stuff.
Some peppercorn.
Peppercorn and some other stuff. The radishes have lost their color.
So now the liquid has all the radish color.
This has been in here for a while. These radishes look like lemon wedges.
Yeah, those are interesting.
Again, there's no mold.
Like
there's no mold. There's no mold on top or anything. I'm gonna crack these open and have some and try them in a little bit. I'm sure they're excellent, but it's garlic scapes, radishes, and peppercorn, dill. I don't know what else I put in there.
I don't remember what.
I can see dill floating.
I need to go get my dill.
But so that's. I mean, we had so many garlic scapes, like I said in the video that we put out, that there's no way we're using them all. So I'm letting them dry. Probably ground those down, and
still a ton out there.
I can't remember actually having dehydrated ground down garlic scapes if it tastes just like garlic, but we could probably use it as a filler with the garlic powder.
Daniel says have the Pepto ready.
Have the Pepto ready. I don't think it'll be all that awful.
Are you gonna eat it right now?
There's nothing spicy in here, and like I said, there's no mold. Uh-oh.
He almost dumped the whole jar on himself. Really?
I put that in my coffee cup. My biggest fear is that this thing's gonna have some. That's pretty good.
Whoa, I can smell that. Make the eyeballs water.
It's not that brave. It's just been sitting there fermenting. And
not that brave?
No, she says you're a brave man.
Oh. I was like, what do you mean that's not
It's
that
been
brave?
Fermenting. People leave...
What does it smell?
People leave sauerkraut in a crock fermenting and just keep adding to it. I mean, for a year or more.
It actually kind of smells like pickles.
Yeah, that'd probably be... I did put quite a bit of dill in there. Is that what you smell?
I smell garlic and I smell pickles. I don't smell radish at all.
Okay, guys. You guys see a good face. Take a bite.
Oh, dear Lord.
Take a bite.
Ooh, that is some potent stuff. Ooh.
Now you can kiss me.
I'm still trying to chew.
What does it smell like?
Yeah, no vampires coming at you. Woo. It's like... Okay, it's actually pretty tangy.
It's got it's awesome.
Because like it's hitting my tonsils.
But it's not. I mean, there might be like a hint of heat. A hint, yeah. It's actually and dill.
I do not like radishes. There's no radish flavor.
There's no radish flavor
whatsoever. Those are pretty good.
No.
Yeah, clean.
And it is an initial. This has been an initial like lip puckering deal, but
they are crunchy, which is kind of surprising for sitting in there for so long.
But a lot of things. I think if Amy's still here, a lot of people in here that ferment.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm kind of surprised, but yeah, man, it hit that tonsil.
Little farmer's tan. Oh yeah, big time.
I'm not like that on my arms.
Homemade everything. So let's see the farmer's tan. I heard it's cooking in Texas. Who's down in Texas right now? Oh, Kristin RAD that does all of our graphics.
Oh yeah.
Is down in Texas right now and was saying that it is like pretty awful.
Pretty good.
You want another one, don't you?
I'll eat some more in a bit. I'm not gonna eat it on the show. I'll eat some more in a bit.
But these will taste really garlicky, or should, and throw it in any kind of thing you're cooking.
Yeah. Or just eat them.
Or just eat them.
Gun show. Yeah. Because we were all like this. Yeah. No.
Like I said,
no
at the beginning of the show,
here.
A lot of people think I have the physique of a bodybuilder.
Well, you do have some good guns, babe.
But a little more like Santa. Oh, it's getting out of control. All right. What is your question to send somebody some sunflower seeds? Do you want to do it with the other thing too? Do it as a combo package or two things?
No.
Just this?
Yeah. We can say the don't crunchify it.
Like I said, these still have a bunch of the junk in there from getting it off the head of the sunflower. So if you go pop a bunch in your mouth, you be there. Okay.
No, a little more like a sumo wrestler, like I
could hang with some of them. Oh, my belly still hurts too.
Yeah,
oh my gosh, from that bee sting. Holy cow.
He'll be standing there and like lift his shirt. He's like, my shirt is aggravating it. And his belly's so red.
And it's hard. It's like rock hard underneath my belly button. It's
right, yeah.
It hurts. All right.
Are we ready?
All right, homie, everything. Take it easy. Thanks.
Okay. For the bag of sunflower seeds. And if you've won in the last 4 weeks, we ask that you not answer, or at least not right away. Give somebody else a chance to win. Although I can't really even tell you who that is in the last 4 weeks at this moment. I would have to.
We sure haven't mailed anything out, I'm sure.
I'm up to date.
All right.
Last week.
Cool.
Last week I know was Amy.
Oh yeah. Also, it's who we see pop up on the screen first.
Yes, it's who shows up on our screen first. So your question for your baggie of sunflower seeds is, how old is Grace today?
People should be able to start anticipating our questions.
I know.
So next week we're gonna go off the rails.
Oh boy.
There you go, Noah's Ark! Yay! All right. Most of you did pretty good. Grace, come here, please. Let me see this. We're getting ready to say goodbye. Birthday girl. You got anything you want to talk about? Would you want to go get one Num Num and show people what they are?
Can you go grab one?
Yeah.
Can you hurry and do that? Because like I still don't even know what they are. During the whole party, I'm like, what is a Num Num?
Num Nom.
Num Nom. I'm sorry.
Num Nom.
Num Nom. Shows you what I know, right?
And then they also have like 2 other ones. They have, it's like a cereal. So it's a bowl and it's got a couple little collector items.
We got her cereal for her birthday?
No, we didn't. But you put water in there to act as the milk and it makes it all like bubbly and stuff, but you're not allowed to eat it. And then they have what's called snack dippers.
So they have toys for 4 and 5-year-olds that look like something you're supposed to eat, but you're not supposed to.
Yeah. And it comes with like this little cube of slime that you have to get cold. And then you take your Num Num, you get 2 Num Nums on a stick and you dip them in there and one of them color changes. And then there's also a mini, like little Num Num hidden in the slime.
Are you supposed to eat the slime?
No. So we had to dig through cold slime to find this mini little marshmallow looking thing.
It's almost like having a baby again.
Yep.
Digging through.
Digging through slime. The slime now belongs in our fridge.
What are the chances she's back down here within a minute?
She's coming right now.
The Living Garden 5. Yes, that's correct. I think our chat is way behind. Who won?
Noah's Ark.
Noah's Ark has already won. Okay, so what is a Num Num? Num Nom. Num Nom.
Show them what this is first. Hold it up here.
Get real close.
It's a Num Num. It's a Nom. And you can get it in lip gloss or nail polish. And I got it.
Wait a minute, we don't wear makeup stuff.
But I get it for my birthday.
Oh, okay.
Birthday party, I mean, but
Okay.
and
Lip
I
gloss.
got a lip gloss.
We should put my homemade beeswax lip gloss stuff in.
Oh, off go to Doug and Stacy. Say hi, Gracie.
Off go to Doug and Stacy.
And then they come with these
Queen things.
tops.
Yep.
These covers. This one still has blue frosting from your cake.
It's squishy.
And how many of these do you have?
A lot. I even have a.
There, it goes on like that.
And how did you even know about these things?
I mostly get a thing from my tab.
She saw it on her tab, showing her tab.
I'm gonna go get the case.
No, we don't.
No, it's okay. We're gonna get going. We're gonna tell everybody goodbye and.
And then a little queen.
Yeah.
Yep. And they all have different names too. Different flavors, different names, different sets. So there's like princess, there's bun cakes, there's donut shops, there's nail polish making kits, there's art studios.
What did you have for breakfast today? Can you tell everybody what you had for breakfast?
A donut.
Donut. And who got you those donuts on your birthday?
Daddy.
We used to go through a lot of donuts in this house. They are only got on rare occasions now, but I used to be a bit of a donut addict, and well, I think pretty much almost just on the kids' birthdays I bring them home in the morning now. Yeah, or I go get them in the morning.
Everybody says happy birthday. What do you say?
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Say, see everybody at the Hootenanny.
See everyone at the Hootenanny.
All right. All right. We're going to get off here.
And tomorrow's Mommy's birthday.
That's right.
Woo-hoo.
I'm pointing this way, but actually it's this way.
Hey, Lori, how you doing?
Hi.
All right. Say goodnight, Gracie.
Night, night.
Good night, Gracie.
Not you, Dad.
Oh, I thought Mom was talking to me.
The people.
Yeah. I think.
Oh, you guys hit a button.
Uh-oh, Mom's freaking out. The chat moved. The chat moved. The chat moved.
All right. Good night, everyone.
Bye.